Now,
Oh, like, I don't even use my cord.
this, see the ball is actually gonna be, because there's the spine
Yeah,
that's hurting, which I would stop that because it's gonna only agitate it more.
yeah, that's, why don't you be done after that one, okay?
Yeah. It's that fast twitch that's gonna cause that spring, and if it's agitated, it's just gonna inflame it.
Okay, why don't you be done? So,
All right. So what is it that you guys,
have you thought about what you'd like to work on?
How to fall.
how to fall?
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna involve your legs and your back.
Oh,
Everything that, but this is, the sad thing is this is how real life happens. When I had my or like shoulder injuries, we're not always gonna be 100%.
Yeah.
But we always gotta figure out what we can do and what we can't do. Like, oh, I'm not here, well, Mr. Bad Guy's not gonna care about this, or Mr. Bully's not gonna care about your issues. So if anything, I think let's work on like some striking with one hand.
I
If
think
we go,
that
because
sounds
we
good.
haven't really done any punching, but I want you to go in with your palm. Because this is gonna be easier, and then we'll make a reaction time. Well, he's staying up on his spot, on his feet, but it's gonna be we can go with a double end bag and then go 2-on-1, so one person will be on this side. With this bag, and what I want you to do is, actually, I noticed. Or trying to hurt your mom's back. Okay. All right, so one's gonna be here, bring out my little anchor point. So one of my kids that I used to train, don't hang on that one though, please. Yeah, because that's not gonna be for that. I've had bags from multiple cat classes, kids class. They hung on it and they fell down, and then the sand and the water. and
Make
it's
a
just
mess.
Yep. Okay. So one's gonna go in here, and this is what I want you to do, is I'm gonna adjust this towards your face. Hold on, because as you're hitting this is gonna hit you back. And if you don't, if this keeps you honest in a whole different ball game in regards to, and I adjust it to everybody's at this like, hold on. So this is, let me show you what I want you to do, because then you're gonna do this. So all I want you to do is you can punch this one with your hand, but I want you to try to focus in on these two knuckles. If you hit with these two, you will end up breaking them. You hit with these two, you're gonna end up breaking you. That turns your wrist, that's the weakest.
So them is in the other person. not
Yes,
you.
yep.
Okay,
So
not
when you're,
these, the man.
nope, these are the two. So if you roll up your sleeve, so roll up your sleeve, make a fist. So you see how, come here, so both of you guys, so you guys see how these two biggest knuckles line up on the biggest, strongest. Look how far this pinky is out. You hit on this side, that's gonna have where the boxer's fracture, this hurts. So when you hit, try to hit accurate. See how I'm going here? Do not curve your wrist, because then you're gonna end up hurting your wrist. So you wanna have everything in a line. As soon as I throw a jab, and this is gonna be the same thing, instead of punching with our hand, now I can get away with this, because look at this big bone compared to 4 knuckles across the bone, and that can hit wrong. So this, if you look at it, you're gonna get crazy eyes. So what I want you to do is look past me, watch. I'm gonna hit it, I'm gonna hit it. I hit it as hard as I want, then I stop it. I don't have to look at it, I'm training my peripheral to see where it's at. If I'm going like this, I'm gonna be like, whoa, man, you're
Not
so
yet.
focused. So this is gonna build up your reactions. Like I tell you, when you're looking past this, like I can read stuff quicker because I'm focused more on the person than, or everything behind them,
Oh, yeah.
as opposed to just going in toe to toe. Because we're so fixated on, well, I'm gonna look at his chest, I'm gonna look at his shoulders, I'm gonna look at this. No, I want you to be able, but how are you hitting? Because this is, so you wanna hit, okay, here's the only deal, you're gonna be able to hit this, because if you hit this wrong, you're gonna develop bad habits out there. I want you to go slower. You control the bag, don't let the bag control you. So if you hit it like this wild, And then going over there, am I controlling it? See how that's wild? Anybody can do, I'm hitting for that. But now this is what I want you to do. Start slow. Focus on those two knuckles. Got it? Okay, don't hit it yet, because then I'm gonna show you, we're gonna go for 1 minute, 1 minute. You're gonna go on one side and one side on here. So what I want you to do is just go 1, 2, palm, 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 elbow, elbow. If this hurts your back, we'll stop. But you're gonna go palm, palm, elbow, elbow. So whichever foot's forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. And we're just gonna go 4. This one, you're just gonna go 1 minute on here. So whatever side, so you pick this one, mom gets on that. We're just, actually, we're going like 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. That way you're working both sides and then we'll switch. Are you ready? That way I got a timer. Now your other hand is always up here. Right by kind of like the sticks. 3, 2, and 1. There you go. Try it. Yep. And then you can move back a little bit. Move over this. This way you can hit it a little harder. Don't stop it like that. You gotta control it. There you go. Good. That's good control. Look over here. How many fingers am I holding up?
2, 3.
Good. Good. Perfect. And then on training purposes, yep, just hit with this part. That way not get backward. And switch the other side now. Put your left foot forward. There you go. And then just come underneath your chin
Okay.
as opposed to bringing it to your chest. And then, yep, just come right there. 1, 2. Perfect. See how that's level with your shoulders?
Mhm.
There you go. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna switch. So mom's, you're going that one. You're gonna come on over here. There we go. That's about little chest high.
So,
Yep, and so focus in on these two knuckles, not these two. Okay, 30 seconds. That okay on the twisting of the back, or you want some girls? So let's not twist. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that good?
again,
30 seconds. Good. Yep. Good. Now try to hit it. So you start stopping it. So you hit it. So you hit it. Continue. Yeah, I'm controlling that. That way, there you go. Softer is gonna be faster, because when you start going on the next one, we'll be building this up. Good. Good.
Well,
But you see how that
easy
goes
to-
now, other stance, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Good, and then just, yep, try not to curve that wrist, see how that wrist is curving? What you're gonna do is you're gonna elevate this, so this is all along down. These two knuckles hit first, not these two. Just look. And so when your hand is out, your shoulder will protect the chin. There you go. Perfect. Good. Use it around 5 seconds. Okay. So what I'm gonna have you do, we're gonna go back to this one, we're gonna go 2 now. This is 1, 2. So we'll put this one down. Actually, I'm gonna put this about your hand up. So now what I want you to do is punch it a little harder and then stop it with your other hand for defense. So watch what I'm gonna do first. So I'm gonna punch it harder. Oh, I still catch it. 1, 2, I stop it. See, I'm kind of like blocking it. So 1, 2. 1, 2. And if it starts going wild, I'm still just gonna go. I can hit it harder, but stop. 1, 2. So on this one, now what I want you to do is I want your hands to go here, right side, left side, elbow. Keep this connected and just slide. So you're all hands stay on here. Left knee, right knee.
Oh, wait, left knee.
Yep, or right, left. Now just slide your elbow. Yep, but keep this hands on there. There now, so both hands. So as I'm here, see how this hand, now you're gonna slide this out. Yep, so this hand, and then come back. 1, 2, elbow, elbow. Yes. That's it. It's 1, 2, slide, yep. Slide, perfect. Good, now try to keep those fingers together so they're loose like a basketball. Yep. Good, so on your back.
it's okay. Could be better.
Good, and other side now, switching your fence. There you go. Good, good. And I'll show you what this does on a person. One, four, three, two, and then one. We're trying to keep those hands up instead of down here. So now on this one, say this person is constantly like, okay, if I touch you, so my hands are on your shoulder, I'm like, hey, man, you play the role by putting two on the inside of my shoulder. It was like, oh, you're gonna touch like here. And so one, two, and then yep, and then that one comes inside. Because now you drop my guard by like, she's got four. This you're gonna play that role for a split second. Because as soon as I put my hands on you, what am I thinking? I got the contact. Now, as soon as you put my hands on you, my guard is down. You're using that incognito where you just come on the inside and you're like, oh, okay, where he wants, that's why I want this hand in here. Because if he, as soon as you leave, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna come down. This hand is gonna come either whichever elbow you want. You're gonna keep one side and then you just recoil that side, bam. And then you can just push him off or just run him away. So if this goes in, you're just coming on the inside, not trying to go out and
Right.
over top.
But this way.
Just oh, and then you're just like soft touching. The guy's guard drops every time because I tell women, you play the role for a split second. Don't let it go in there, but you're just letting him dropping his guard.
Feel comfortable for a moment.
Yep, and that's it. When you know what you're doing, like I said, like 14, oh, okay. And usually
42, I know what I'm doing.
yeah, exactly, and that's the whole thing, and that's exactly where you're just like playing that. Now for him, if somebody comes in, now we're just gonna push. I want him to push and then just come 1, 2 without even hitting. That way, 1, 2, boom, his elbows come up. And then we're gonna do a partner drill on this.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? You getting dizzy? You're gonna get hypnotized. You were getting that sleepy with the double ring ball. So here goes a cool little story. This kid, he's not a kid, he's probably 24 years old, but he's still a kid that I trained when he was like really, really young or in his early 20s. He made it to national boxing competition out in Tulsa, Oklahoma for the Olympic Games. Fortunately, he didn't make it, but it was like that journey, but still staying in contact with him and giving him insight. So even though I haven't stayed in contact with him for years, he moved over to Salem and but for like 12 years, I haven't seen him. He came back and we trained in here. And it was a catch up because it was like, oh, here's this in boxing. Oh, it's easy because you only have these two hands. You don't have to worry about grappling, submissions, takedowns, MMA, and all this. Long story short, I was messaging him back and forth with Facebook and just getting in his mind because you could tell how the mental questions and how it's so much more mental than physical. He's in shape, he's strong as an ox, but it's the mental game. This is a crossover to anything that's going in here, it's mental because now I can do anything. Now it's all just because the losses do not, I told him this, like the losses don't define you, they just refine you on where you have to go. Because it made me more of a man, more of this. And I was like, that's a great attitude. And his dad's not around anymore. So I'm like, oh, it was just another insight, but he always still reaches out and like, yeah, and he's like, when are you coming over? I was like, well, I will come down, but it's not like you guys. He's like, can you come down and coach at the gym? I was like, I will, but I'm not going to participate. And as long as I don't want to bump heads with the head coach, there's so much ego that has in there. So he's cool with it and I'm cool with it, but I'm not going to. But it just be if I'm in the neighborhood, but I'm like, well, how often am I driving the same or
I'm wanting to stop and say,
okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Ready? So when you're making a fist, look at how you're doing this with your thumb up, you're gonna end up breaking that. So whenever you make a fist, there's so many elements you want to have it underneath. But this palm, you can get away with. This, you're risking of like, how do I have to hit proper? And
And I guess that's where I've just never experimented with this range of motion. Is it right from
yep,
here?
whatever stance is forward. So this forward, so this hand is offense one, defense.
Okay,
Offense two, defense two. I want to have a little bit of play time for them to get to my face. So when I throw any punch out, my chin goes down. There, you can see how the shoulders protecting your chin.
Mhm.
Chin down, eyes up. Boom. So I'm not like crunching, like shrugging, and then trying to punch. But now don't hyperextend your arm.
okay.
Because if you bang your joints, you're gonna end up hurting. Actually, I should teach you guys how to punch too, like closed fist.
Well, probably.
So let's do this last little drill and then we'll go through
Okay.
some of the basic punches because we won't do any twisting. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna have you do here. So you're gonna go punch, punch, palm, palm, elbow, elbow. So, okay, don't even, so just go punch, punch, palm, palm, elbow, elbow, without hitting the back. Punch, punch, palm, palm, elbow, elbow. So if you hit it once, boom, yes, that's it. Now try to keep the fingers together as opposed to loose. Like catch. Good. That's my third cupping. Good, now put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So as you punch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, see how you're curving your wrist? So when you punch, punch strong, vertical punch or horizontal. There you go, don't curve that wrist. Keep it straight. Which two knuckles? We're gonna go through that today. We're gonna teach you guys how to punch right. Good. You see how that's solid? Now instead of hammering it like this, let that come back. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Yep, but now you're like this. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. I want to have a little bit of a gap between my toe to heel. So if I'm touching this too close of a gap, I want to be further apart. Good. That's it. And then when you go 1, 2, stop it and then come back 1, 2. There you go. That's it. That's it. Good. And just keep the pinky, keep all the family members together. There you go.
It's hard.
Yeah. And then look past it as opposed to add it. That way you're getting this, how many fingers on? Am I holding up?
3,
Good.
1, 5, 2, 3.
See how you're turning your peripheral to hit.
Yeah.
Other stance, the last 30 seconds, I'm left Rosie.
Look at me. Oh, you're doing it.
Two,
It's truly straight.
Really funny, I remember.
3. Oh, jeez. It's like,
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 1 offense, 1 defense. So you're gonna hit this as hard as you want. So I'm gonna stand close to this. So you hit this and I'm gonna block. So I'm gonna learn how to block with my hands, keeping my fingers not spread, but keeping them together. Because this is gonna come unpredictable. And all you're gonna do is one's gonna be punching, one's gonna be defending, but I don't want you this far back where I have to block. So if you're punching, you punch it as hard as you want, I gotta block. Boom, and block. Yep. See how I'm having my hands up. Yep, I'm gonna even get closer. Punch, so it's not gonna come in between my face, I hope. So as soon as that goes in there, see how I'm going here? I just want you to get used to something coming at you. So you're gonna stand close. Keep your hands, yep, so keep your hands staggered here, protect the money maker. Now, as I hit, stand back.
so keep them this way?
No, just nice and relax, and then boom. Now just remember 1 foot forward, 1 hip. So which one's staggered hands?
Oh, that's right.
So this is line 1 defense, line 2 defense, right here. Line 1 defense, line 2. Ready? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit. Don't move, just stay right there. Boom. Just let me try to come into your head with the bag. Good. See how that goes? Your mom's got like the stiff eye on me. Like, I'm up. Look guys, look how wide they're open. Like I'm in the side. Dude, but you see how nope, no, don't do this. Look at what hands forward. There. Because this is when it starts going live, we start anticipating that habit. So I want this one to do more work than this one.
The front one.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're gonna get to hit this. Mom's gonna block for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna hit for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna block. Yep, and I'm gonna be, yep, try to aim right towards your mom. All she's doing is just being used to having it come towards you. Good. You can hit it a little harder. Yep, you can hit it both hands.
Try
if
and
you
hit my
want.
face with the bag.
Yep, see, your mom's gonna be stiff. Nope, here, okay. Go, there.
I
Yep.
can't.
There you go, that was it. Good now, keep on punching, don't catch it. You're not defense yet. Keep on punching, use both hands.
Come on, hit me.
Yep, good. Well, you see how this hand's always up. So now what I want you to do is just bring your palms out this way. Remember, there you go. So now that comes in, just give it a little patty cake. If it's close to you, use your right hand first, 10 seconds. Nine,
Oh my God, I am.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's why both hands are up. Okay, so you're gonna be defense. So all I want you to do now, this hand's always gonna be a little forward, and I want you to just turn your hand. I want you to block primarily with this one. But your mom's gonna hit it, so you can't do nothing but block it. You ready? Yep. Nope, can't touch it until she, if it goes sideways, don't even hit it. There you go, you're just protecting your face. Because we protect, keep that hand on that center line, good. Good, try not to lean back. There you go, good job keeping that hand up by your face. Try not to blink at my bag, it's already taken. Good, 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 good. Stay in there, that's what I want that reaction, good job, 10 seconds. Keep one hand forward, one hand back. Stand a little light. There you go. Keep those hands up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So now this is what I want you guys to do. Is you're gonna come at, you're gonna go 30 seconds. Hands are up. Right here, facing me. So I want you to focus in on the little knuckle. I want you to punch properly. You're gonna hold your hands as my targets. So, and I want you to feel, am I hitting right? Feel what knuckles I'm hitting with. And we're not hitting hard, so hold them right here. Both hands. So you let me know, is that right? Is that right? Is that
Yeah.
wrong? Is that wrong?
That's wrong.
So you feel what I'm doing
That's
intentionally?
right.
You feel all, and am I hitting hard?
No, wrong, 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 right, 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 wrong, wrong, wrong.
Good, so I want him to feel the knuckles on there, not hard. So we're gonna go 30 and mom's gonna go 30.
Wow, if you want.
So who's punching? How's your stance? One forward. So this is universal. When we're in a self-defense, this is the same thing. Right in here, instead of being squared up and ready to go. We're, yep,
Right,
real
Correct.
slow, yep.
wrong.
Try to hit right, don't try to hit wrong.
Looks like your wrist is bent.
Yep. And you see, this is where he hits hard, that's gonna roll his wrist.
Yeah,
That's
you're
why
not,
hitting
you're not
hard.
doing, so you need,
Not bad.
Okay. And then we're gonna show you right here.
that's why. Correct.
Get accurate, good, stall. Little knuckles, good.
Your left
Keep going.
arm doesn't look straight. Straighten out your wrist. Keep it that way.
10
It was
seconds.
that way.
That feels more connective. Ow,
Slow, slow,
ow.
stop, it's accurate, not
It's
power.
accurate.
That's what the bags are for. 3, 2, 1. Okay, your turn.
Hard.
Yep, and just don't hyperextend your arm. Yep,
Wrong,
and just try to imagine swimming, just go slow and touch and go. There you go, touch and go. Slow is fast.
right,
Good, but don't hyperextend that arm by straightening out. You know what I mean?
right,
So that,
wrong, wrong.
Yep. By you, I just don't, I want you to keep this slightly
Right.
bent.
slightly bent.
As opposed to extending it, because now I want you to bang those
Yeah.
joints, especially on that elbow.
Right,
Yes, good.
right,
See, I'm,
Feel,
you're kind of swimming into it, it's a little different, but
right,
yep.
wrong, right. Right.
5 seconds.
Right.
3,
Right,
no, that was wrong.
right, right.
Okay, so 4 basic punches we'll go through, and these are jab, cross, hook, uppercut. We're gonna do everything without twisting your body, so we're just gonna punch straight on here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna line up right in here, face me. So, yep, and you both are going here, because then we're gonna go on the back, so always 1 foot forward, whatever foot's forward. Your lead hand is your lead foot, that's your first target of offense one, defense one, jab. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine like you're playing the flute or a clarinet. So my hands are right in between my face, like I'm blocking. So as opposed to open up here, or I'm here, way out here, or I'm right here on my chin, I'm gonna have my staggered stance, and I'm gonna throw 5 jabs. 1, 2, but don't hyperextend. Yep, 3, good, good. 4, now tuck that thumb underneath, yep. 4, 5, but see how your straight arm, try to keep that a little bit, there you go, and swim. Look what I'm doing, jabbing it, there you go. Now, the cross, what's that first one called?
Job.
Yeah.
Jab. Second one, we're gonna bleed 2 of them together. Jab, where's the other hand? Mixed by our chin to protect our face. The other hand comes back. Cross. And hit in your center line, which is your nose to your belly button. Good. And then the only difference is we're just gonna swim that. So this shoulder will protect that chin. Chin down, eyes up. There you go. See,
This
because our
twists my back.
well, don't twist. Look, jab, cross. I'm not twisting. I'm just going through the motions. 1, 2, where's those hands? You're coming down, which is causing your back to twist. Jab, cross, coming straight up. Good. That's it. Jab, cross. Good. Right in there. And you're just hitting right into your nose to your center line. Last one. Good. Now, jab, cross, hook. What was the first 2 called?
Job cross.
Jab, cross.
Jab,
Okay.
cross, hook.
Yep, but so hook, we're not gonna go a long hook, we're gonna keep it tight, when you turn here, imagine like you're making a muscle. Turn that arm over, you're gonna hook with your arm, don't twist with your back. So for training purposes, this
It's
is
hard not to.
well, this is how we're gonna do it, slow and control is gonna be easy. So we're gonna throw a jab, cross, and then just come with the hook, right there. Look at how I'm hooking, that's twisting my back, look at how I'm passing my center line. Where's my box? I stop at my nose to my belly button.
Jab,
No, so stop at your nose to your belly button.
wait.
There's that hook. See how that's an L?
Mhm.
See, when you're hooking and you're twisting, whoa, look what happens with her back. See how you're twisting? So that doesn't, so you throw a jab,
Jab,
cross.
cross, hook,
Yep, don't twist.
hook.
Yep, don't twist with both of them, just one hook. Just that big hook. But look at how you're gonna curve your wrists on the hook. That's where the most dangerous punches come in, because they think, oh, I'm gonna hook, and then I'm gonna roll my wrist. You need to have this solid. See how this is bent, and this is like an L. And then you don't go past where? Your chest, nose to belly button. So jab, cross, hook, boom. Well, look what I'm doing with my elbow. I'm just like arm wrestling. Yep, right in there. Jab, cross, hook, there you go. And then just imagine elevating that.
Jab,
Just like that, because you're gonna hit with the top 2 knuckles. As opposed to that's gonna simulate, as opposed to, oh, here comes the hook. No, I'm coming in, pop. I'm just,
You see that, Henry?
see, so when I throw my jab cross, look how I'm coming here, boom, I'm popping with my elbow. I'm like arm wrestling. Let's go, boom. Then I'm taking that arm down. But hitting my knuckles. So when I'm in here, I can be this close and hit a person and do enough damage where it's like, hey, I don't want no problems, because what am I doing? And pop, that comes out.
That's the hook.
That's the hook. Boom, I come back, there's a cross, there's the uppercut. All of these other, like all of these are just saying in the, see, don't hit wild, because, and look at how your stance is. When your stance is wrong, that's gonna hurt his back, that's gonna hurt everything. Your foundation, it's like building a house. If this is weak, everything else is gonna be weak. So imagine that hook is just coming over like your arms. Yep. That's it, and then just try to focus in, and as soon as this comes in, there you go, because I want you to go with gravity as opposed to turning to go up. Yep, just going down. Getting down, eyes up. Now, jab, cross, hook, uppercut, so this one, jab, are you looking, Henry? Right here, because then we'll try to hit all 4, but you gotta have, how's your stance? Perfect, so as I throw a jab, cross, hook. Now just come right here, just turn, well, this is a little bit of twisting, but not, here's an uppercut with your arm. Yep, that's it. and then just turning your palms facing you. So I want you to hit with your hip and your leg. Yep, so imagine, boom, that comes up. Yep, just like that, but try not to drop your hand like you're
Can I
going
see you do
bowling.
it again?
Yep, so my jab, cross, hook, boom, uppercut. And see, I kind of dip my hip to use my legs as opposed to just my arms.
Okay.
Uppercut, yep, and try not to throw it down here. Hook,
Up.
nope. So jab with your right,
Okay.
nope, jab with your right.
Oh, at least I was doing longer.
So if you're gonna do it with the other side, you gotta switch your stance. So which one's your lead foot? So that is your jab,
Jab,
cross,
cross,
hook.
hook.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of like a dip drive.
Yep, you're just going in. So imagine there's a string. So here's what I teach people on here, the mighty pin trick. So we're gonna throw 2 points, two punches, hooks and uppercuts. Cannot drop the pin. So what I'm gonna have them do is I'm gonna emphasize them right in here. So as my hook, boom, uppercut. Hook, uppercut. I'm keeping this tight. So as this is. And if you drop them, I get to start with the mustache, the facial expressions.
I
So
don't
now
give you permission.
throwing hook, uppercut without dropping the hands. There you go. See how you're using your body, and then just come over top. Good. Imagine which one. So the hook, lead hook, is going to be the right foot. Hook, uppercut. Oh, you can see how that extends down. And you see how much more power you're using with your legs. But when you come in, try to hit everything. Remember your box, shoulders, hips, but don't go outside of that. Stay right into your center line, nose to belly button. There you go. You just turn it in. 1, 2. So 1, and then yep. As soon as this goes in, 2, and then turn this one here.
Oh.
See, yep. 1. There you go. Because you see how
Okay.
you're digging in. Good, and then that wrist is gonna be leaving straight in on this one. So, oh, I gotta draw, let's see, this is, oh, you got to show it to you.
Right.
No, I'm
Come here,
okay.
turn around, okay, I'm gonna draw one on the back of your head.
No, no.
Yeah. Oh, there's 2 marks there. Now it's back on there. Okay. Well, you see how there's a good little, so if you're coming down, you can practice going in. So I had guys only spar with, they had to keep their pins tight in there, but this is a good little training. Or, and here's another trick too. Chin down, because when your chin's up, you have a huge, like I got a huge neck, easy target. So you grab a little tennis ball, and all you're gonna do is spar, keep that chin down. So I should be able to throw all my punches without dropping without dropping the chin. So here's what I want you to do. You can freestyle punch on this. You're gonna hit, you can move, boom, jab, up, hook, boom, uppercut, uppercut. Oh, and I drop it. Because what happens is that comes out and it's normal on this one. So as soon as it's right side, I hit it, you wiggle it around. Boom, I'm looking at it. Then boom. But here, try like a little, just moving around, seeing if your hands are here. Because if I can move, all I'm doing is just tucking my chin. So when this comes out, this shoulder should be protecting my chin. Does that make sense? Okay, move around here. You get to try it with that one, Henry, here. You can hit the bags and don't hit it so hard. Try it with that one. You hit one and she hits the other one. I'm gonna throw that see it real quick.
Today? Oh, we've been here for almost,
How much minutes?
it'll be an hour and about 25 minutes.
Like more, that's how much minutes left? An hour and 20?
Or less. I mean.
So we're done.
What's wrong?
Oh, it hurts. My chin hurts. I'm doing this. And my leg. hurt.
So complaining.
I'm sorry that I heard it again today.
A lot harder. See, you can send clients your way like your neck adjustments now, because it's just a different type of muscles that's going in on here. But instead of having that up directly underneath the chin, when I have a shoulder roll, well, this is, so here's a shoulder roll. So this is a defense. So this is one jab. Here, I'll put those away. This way you have a jab and a shoulder roll is a, but it's a little twisting. So what I want you to do, oh, a shoulder roll. Boom, pop, boom, shoulder roll. Shoulder roll, boom, shoulder roll. See, I'm coming underneath. Yeah,
Defense move, okay.
I'm just moving. So I'm looking at the target. So then here, it hits me. I'd rather it hit my, have it hit my face, right? Boom, no, I turn. What do? I turn my head, turns my body, but you can't do this with the spine. But if I'm turning my body, this is, the fist isn't that big, so I don't need to turn it way farther. I just need to turn it that side, boom, and then I'm in my center of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. You can have like this whole little thing where I shoulder roll, chin's tucked, boom, and coming back. So if you're just going in, touch it, touch, touch, touch. See how that goes in? Touch, boom, touch. Because once this comes back, then you can go back with your power, because my body now is twisted, where I can come back and hit with my whole body instead of just my limbs, what we're doing here. But even with the limbs, what I want you to do is do a double jab cross on here. So jab, jab, cross. Stop. Don't stop the bag. Jab, jab, cross. See how I control the bag? It comes back, wait for it. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Cross. I control the bag, so it's not like getting wild. You know what I mean? And then wild, look at my knuckles and look at your knuckles. Which one's red? On the end. Make it close the fist. Good. But you see how these, I want to see these as the reddest right in here. Because then I know you're hitting properly here. And that's why having you hold with your hands, you also get to see what it's like something coming at you. It's a little different reaction. Okay. Can you do actually let's just throw uppercut, uppercut, cross jab. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just go, yep. And then just tuck that chin down. Yep. And then just use your legs to roll. Yes, bend that leg. There you go. So keep this leg as springs. This is like the garage door opener. These are the springs to your legs. There you go. Good job. Now, here we go. Have you ready? Here we go. Uppercut, uppercut, hook. Jab cross. Uppercut, uppercut. Right to right.
Oh, that hurts.
Well, who's hitting who? You're hitting harder. You hit softer. Yeah, there you go. Again. You control your hits. That way you hit it. Good. Ready. Now. Jab cross. Close the jab. How's your stance? Jab cross. Uppercut. Yep. Uppercut. Uppercut. Jab. Cross. Uppercut. Uppercut. There goes that back. Okay. Okay. So let's just go jab cross, push. So here's what you're gonna do. Hold these. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, push. See how I'm not, you're not open. Jab cross, jab cross. Jab, push. There you go. Again. Push. There you go. Push. Pass. 1, 2, 3, push. 2, 3, 4, push. Good. Yeah, cross, push. That's it. Push. How's your knuckles? Let me see them. Oh, good job. See how that one's red? Good job. Yeah. 5 more. Good one. 2, 3, 4, and more. 5. Okay, now you're gonna cover head, answer the phone. Answer the phone to them and swing it. And you have blocked, but you don't know what's going on. You ready? So now I want you to go palm, 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 palm. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. Good. Palm, palm, answer the phone. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. Phone's not up there. You gotta hear. There you go. Cover. That's it. So when I come in here, cover. There you go. Cover. Cover. Palm, palm. This is phone. Good. Palm, palm. That's phone. Answer the phone. Palm, palm. Answer the phone. Good job. So tuck that chin. Yes, and look at me. Just one hand like this. So that's okay here because I want you to still be able to see. Okay? 5 more. 5 more. Then we're going to switch. Comes out as 4. 1. 2. How's your sense? There you go. Is that okay? 3. Good. Yep. 4. 5. Good job. Okay. Does that make sense? That little shoulder roll. So if somebody goes in and this is the same thing, somebody's like, hey, whatever. And so all I want you to do is just shoulder roll and throw a hook over my head. So hands on my shoulder. Oh, hey, I told you to get off of me. Pop. See what I'm doing? Because I'm just coming over. And I turn my body and I'm gonna kick and go outside. So there's those other kicks.
So if you're,
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, boom. No, so as soon as this comes in, clock, boom, clock, boom, clock. Like how's those combos come in?
so, okay,
So if I come here, you just come over top. Yeah, don't even worry about. Just imagine hitting this hand. Hit my hand. That's the chin. Good. And then that comes back. And then as soon as yep, if they're staying in on that one, or now in self-defense, so same thing, hand on my shoulder. All I'm gonna do is clap the eye, wave eye to the face palm. So it's the same hook, same motion. So if I come over on this side, you can clap the ear, boom, scratch the eyes, yep, and then palm the chin. Because you see, let me hold on for this, because now you know where this arm is at all times. Yes. So the hooks, the slaps come in the same motion of that body. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Okay, you ready for this one?
Yeah, watch.
Okay. Or you want to see your mom do it
Yeah,
on the,
yeah.
we'll go with the clapper on this one. So this bag's gonna come down and roll you out. This will stretch your back out. Are you ready? No, I'm kidding. It's a new foam roller.
The mega chungus.
So now, so look at his knuckle. Make a fist now. Because he was hitting very good. Show your mom your knuckles. See how it's redder here?
Mhm.
It's gonna get red on here, but I want the primary
Yeah,
to be this. So how to develop a good, strong punch. And this is old school training is you're gonna get a towel or a yoga mat, something not on the, well, my instructor used to do hardwood floors and this sucked and it hurt. We would have to hold 10, 15 minutes. Anybody would stop or start, it hit us with a bamboo that was like, now there'd be lawsuits galore over that. So this is what you're gonna do is when your back is better and when do it on a towel, do it on a pad, progress onto the concrete, but my knuckles are here holding strong. So it's like a plank, but the difference is I only want to see 3 knuckles. So when I come up, you'll see imprints of 3 knuckles. Mostly, boom, see the middle is 1, good, as opposed to back
I
here.
got a little.
Yep, and that's
Nice
fine.
job.
Yeah. And that's fine. You're gonna have that, but I don't want this because now we're developing bad habits. But this is how to teach you to properly get this strong. Yes. See how that wrist is solid on there? Good job. Now, when you go to punch, it's something that's on here that's used to it.
You're
because
building that.
You're building the tendons, you're
Yeah.
building the stabilizers. Yeah, good job. Yep, that's it. So if you see a towel, that way it's easy to emphasize, like
Start
some
there.
imprints and going up, folded
Well,
up
and you can
3.
feel it.
Yeah, and it's just a matter now, once that goes in there, now I start doing my workouts all the way through, back, and coming back. Donkey kicks up, staying on there. We're all of my knuckles should be staying in there. This one's gonna stabilize, but as you create movement, you're creating stabilization and punching power, which is gonna transfer over. You don't have to do that for hours upon hours, but you can do that now. You're like, whoa, I know what it's like to really thrust with that palm.
Right, because that's something, unless you're a martial arts
Yeah.
person, you're not training.
And you don't have to, yeah. And this one right in here takes skills. Like he's been training years. Once he left and he moved away, he went into boxing, which I was like, hey, he's all, you're gonna move over here. I was like, nope, I'm not moving to, I'm hitting bend. And but it was just stuff that was another skill set. And I was all, I'm giving you guys everything, not holding back from all my experiences. Because when I'm gone, it all goes with me. So I don't, and it's I want to leave back marks on people's hearts. So when I leave this world, you know that it was like, hey, Jimmy was a good guy. He gave me some tools. You want to remember me as a good guy, not as a bad guy. And that's my life progression. And turning my pain into my purpose of what I went through. My purpose is to serve you guys at all levels, at every level. Competitive, a guy that has Parkinson's, who's can't move. I was like, okay, well, we're gonna do a chair workout. He's all on my back. He's 77 years old. And I was like, you know what? You need to go. And I've told him, sent him your site. I was like, but I can't.
I know,
I
you
can't-
can't make people.
Yeah. And that was the frustrating part is it's like, here's an opportunity. I don't know if it's gonna help, but you won't know either until you try it, until you validate it and put your seal of approval based on your life, based on your aches and pains, based on the scenarios that come through here. So now what I want you to do is just throw a jab here. Let's just go 5. Yep. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that mom hitting it right? Jab cross. So you watching, let me know if her wrists are solid. So look at when she's hitting the pad. So you're gonna jab here, cross there. Yep. 2, 3,
They look pretty close.
4, 5. Now we're gonna throw a jab cross hook, and I'm just gonna turn this one. And that's it. So jab, cross, hook. Good. 2, 3. Yep.
I was
and just-
reaching too
yep.
much on that.
And then just try to elevate. There you go. And then not scraping down, but just elevate as soon as you hit. reach
Oh,
forward.
so it's just a little movement.
A little movement.
Okay.
Yep. Hit it. There you go. 4. Good. Last one. 5. Then the last one, you're gonna come with the uppercut on this side. No. So don't hit hard,
Okay.
just like him. When you hit hard on these, we're thinking, oh, okay, we can go. This teaches you how to hit properly and not hurting yourself. And so I had tires as punching bags before. And so people would hit hard, they would know if they hit on the beat, if they didn't hit accurate, it teaches them really quickly how tough they are. Well, I had to correct their form instantly. Or you hit a wall, but then you have holes in the walls. You got to be in control. Where if I'm hitting the wall, I'm going to be in control. I know how I want to hit it. I don't want to hit soft. I don't want to hit hard. I want to hit soft.
Yeah, you don't go.
And the reason why I want you guys to feel what it's like is so you understand how much skill it takes compared to when we go back to this. You're like, oh my gosh,
That's easy.
easy. So jab, cross hook, uppercut. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, and then just turn that palm face. 5. Good.
Let me try
Yeah.
one more because I wasn't getting that, so.
There you go. But you see how that's all connected. But imagine there's a string tied to your waist. Don't extend it out further. Extend it with that hip. Yep. That pet. There you go. As that comes through.
Okay.
So now I want you to block and we're gonna answer the phone. What I did to him, you're gonna go jab cross. And you can go with your palms now. And then I just want you to answer the phone. Answer the phone. The phone's not up there. I want you to, because I'm gonna swing back at you so you understand how to block and then how we're gonna use that as a spear to come in too. So palm, answer the phone.
Oh, I didn't know which side, sorry, so.
So if I swing on this side
Okay.
and then answer the phone on that
Okay.
side, perfect. All right, I'm gonna mix it and match it because it's not going in there. Are you ready, Henry? All right, go. Answer the phone. See how the phone's
The
up in the air?
phone's not in there, Mom.
Good. There you go. The reason why I want you to do is I want you to secure this because this is going to be the next weapon coming in. Exactly. Good, and you okay?
Mhm.
So just know, secure it on your head, there you go. Now tuck that chin down
Okay,
as opposed to just looking
Yeah.
straight. Just that chin goes in that pocket. 5 more. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. And see the sound barriers I want to cause that confusion, and that's just the bark. So now we're gonna do the same
I
thing.
don't think it got me, I
Yeah.
wasn't worried about it.
3, 4. Now if I go down, tap it down, tap it down. That's it. So
Okay.
just match same side blocks. Easiest across the way. So ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, good. 6, good. And then just attack this instead of letting it go in. That's it. Because if you can hit, no,
Okay.
just straight down, as opposed to hitting my hand, because the pads got in.
Right,
Does
they
that make
did,
sense?
yeah, I was slow.
Yep. Yes, that's it. Now don't let your hands
I-
go down. So that's why, just like the stick.
Get it out of the way.
Yep, the only difference is now we're just touching our chin. So this way I have an offense defense to hide behind as opposed to just staying down
Okay,
below. Good. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Good. Now we're gonna mix and match. Yep, so no, answer the phone. There we go, because those are the habits that we get used to, because what
Okay.
happens, because now it's
that's
like,
oriented,
oh,
I'm like, okay.
yep, and that's what I want, information overload here. Good, and see, there's no right or wrong, whether it goes, we're locking on the same side. Good, good, now, see how your stance is, there you go, so always trying to fight that out. Okay, ready, now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna move around.
Okay,
Just a little bit. So all I want you to do is have this toe that I'm tapping as like radar, always looking at me. So
okay,
if I move here, you move here, you're gonna be staying on this side. We'll go on this one. 30 seconds, ready, and go.
That's good. Yeah.
Good. Good. Right to left, left. Good. 10 seconds. Good. Good. Good job. Well, you see how that's just, you're going in with this little taps, but the only difference is when you start squaring up, you start giving me more of an option, more of a choice.
because I'm standing up.
Yep, so now, here's how it works on self-defense. So I'm talking to you, boom, 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 and all you're going here is this guy's like, oh, okay, if I grab her, say, am I pulling you, hey, come here, come here. No problem, you're gonna come in with the elbows. Because now you might go in with your palm, so I'm gonna put my hands on your waist, palm on my chin. As I pull, now elbow towards my chest. Boom.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry,
And
are you
doesn't take-
okay?
Yep, doesn't take very much, so go slow and
Sorry.
control. As I'm actually gonna put my mouthpiece in, because
Sorry,
that is, I got too many chipped teeth that I had to.
did I make that happen?
No, I've had too many before.
Did I make you bite your
But
tongue?
no, I bit my teeth, but this is why everybody's on here. Now, when you go here, you're in control. Don't hit, but just go
Right.
through that motion. Because if you hit, it doesn't take much to chip this teeth.
So sorry.
No, that's fine. But as soon as I'm coming in here, so my hands are on your, like I'm pulling you in, come here, your palm goes to my chin. Boom, now your horizontal elbow. This elbow comes in, boom. You can come back elbow, or you can come backhand, palm to the nose. So your hands, say your hands are my waist. So I go 1, right in here, 2, 3, 4. And we see how that comes back. Now I'm participating, but this 4th one is my one to push and to go. Does that make sense? So my hands are here. Hands right here, because we're gonna do, yes, pull and then back and then push this hand right here, boom. Push away so I can go the other direction. You turn my head, there's your exit. Turn my head, there's your
Right,
exit.
so it'd be,
That, yes, see how you're out as opposed to staying in the pocket and going in. Put this one in here. All right, so now if I'm grabbing here, if I'm grabbing you here, the closer I am, the easier it is for you because you see where my hands, you know where my hands are. Where's that? My hands are here. Which ones do you come in? Inside, boom, and then what? Elbow, elbow, and push away or charging the bull. Yep, my hand goes here. Yep, but instead of going out and pushing it, cross it. Come across this way.
oh, yeah.
Boom, see him now because
Then
now,
it breaks it
yes, and it X's me
and
out.
then as
Yep,
you're
but
leaving,
don't go this way. Because where's my head going?
oh,
Because if you go this way and I get down and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm grabbing it.
okay, so if you're
Close.
going this way,
There, oh, where am I? I can't grab a hold of it. Always want you to go the opposite direction because then I can't grab an ankle. I can't grab a
Right.
foot.
those inches are what saved your
Yeah.
life.
And that is huge. So if I'm in here, you have any option you want. You can go right, you can go left. You can go over top, you can go in the center, you can go in here. But the longer you're in here, the work odds are in your
Yeah.
favor.
Boom,
1, 2,
boom,
3.
boom,
4.
boom.
Now just keep going. Yep. So where's, nope. So this hand, come back and push my in my face. Now walk. Instead of see what are you gonna do? Try to hit over here and then, oh, now I'm back in the
Yeah.
game. So if this hand, I want you to use multiple hands. If I'm going this way, use this hand. If I'm going this way, use this side a lot more. Then look at the leg, the side kicks, those low kicks that we can go through. So one hand, boom, yep. And see how that breaks through? 1, 2, bam. And then this hand, now this hand, yep. Boom, and just keep crossing. Or you push my head down.
Oh, yeah,
Yep, pushing down. If I grab a hold from here, if I'm in closer, your hands go straight to my chin. Thumbs on the eye, mac and cheese, step to the side, hip. Boom, and you're going back. Soon as you're going back, I can't go forward. Soon as I get this motion, my head, soon as my head goes back, uh-oh, it's a point of no return. This becomes a really strong, but I'm really weak because it's at the
and
weakest
you're
link.
more concerned about saving your life at that point.
Yeah, and as soon as I'm pushing the person down, it comes down instantly. Does that make sense? So the punching, what 2 knuckles do you hit with? Point them out to me. Why?
Because if you do these two, you're gonna break them, and these, you'll roll your.
These 2 break them, these 2 break you. So just remember, if you turn hooks and uppercuts, you saw how you were hooking and uppercut. Turn of your wrist, and you saw how both of you were hitting hard. So I'm like, you control your hits. You should be able to hit soft and accurate without hurting yourself. If you're hitting hard and inaccurate and you're hurting, you need to slow it down. Most gyms, I was like, no, people are hurting. I was like, slow it down.
Yeah,
Who's in control? I'm not having your arm. I'm not like, okay, I got your arm. Ready? Here we go. We're gonna hit it together. Right? So
Yeah.
you're in control. So slow that down. Get the mechanics of it. Because once you get that, then that is like longevity. Now, when we're going with the palm, look at how easy this is. If my hands goes on me, palm my chin. Look at how easy. 1, 2, 3. Look at the other tools that come in. Look at how you can get away. You can make more mistakes with your palm than you can with your fist. And your wrist, and less factor of hurting yourself because, oh, I didn't hit right. I curved these knuckles. This, or it hurts me. Well, yeah, those bigger bones aren't conditioned. This is easier. This takes more impact than everything else. We're grabbing, doing a push up, grabbing something.
that
This
I've
is-
trained.
Yeah, it's easier and it's just universal.
Mhm.
Simple, simple, simple. And just like you did there, palms together, not having the hand. So imagine always cupping your hands. Yep. Right there, because then this is stronger. And I can crouch down. So even if I grab your shirt here, what can you do from here? There, 1, 2. Yep, don't even do that. Don't participate with me trying to break the grip. Because yeah, if you grab my shirt, I'm gonna grab it really tight. Is it hurting you? I'm grabbing super tight.
Mhm.
All you feel is a tension. And you can gauge that, is he coming in aggressively or not? Like, if they're coming in, oh, hey,
Take your
like,
hands
hey,
off me.
yeah, there, exactly, see, there's one warning and that's it, and if you don't know him, you're like, I don't know you, and they're just like, hey. So if I come at you and I'm like, hey, you don't know me, what can you do from here?
Take your hands off
And I
me.
don't. Yep, right in there, or even coming straight up the center line. Boom, and then you just charge in, boom, yep. So you instead of coming back, go palm to chin. Now anchor the head down to the hand on the head, anchor, like cover your head.
Oh.
Step through. Oh,
Oh, you do, yeah.
so as you're stepping through, so if I'm here, go 1, 2, 1, 2, oh, there you go. Oh, now it's like, okay, instead of you trying to get this one.
Right, just walk through them.
Now I want you to do 3 off the same side. So whatever 3 it may be. So 3 different variations, but it's gotta be the same side.
So. Be
1,
bam,
2,
bam,
3, good. Now another 3, different variation,
same side,
same side.
bam,
1, 2,
bam.
3,
Bam, bam.
perfect. Now stay focused on the face, any 3 on the same side. 1, 2, 3, good. But you see how I want you to focus in on that? Look at how easy. When you make a fist, how many muscles does it take?
A lot.
Let it squeeze really tight. Look at how much it's activated.
It's
This
activated all the way
yep.
up,
You open your hand, how many muscles is it activated?
kind of right through here,
Not as many,
in
right?
here,
Way less.
elbow down, I think.
Yep, elbow down, but this is what I want you to do. In relaxation, this is it. Terror and fright, oh man,
Don't touch me.
I'm here, oh, you
Yeah.
guys are here, and you see Nancy, they wanna punch, they don't wanna punch, they wanna go in. I'm like, nay, I don't want you, hey, you're shaking, who knows that control, you could have wild hand, who knows he's gonna trigger something else that came out, you know what I
Right.
mean? But all of these little things are just like simple, on how to do 3 on the same side.
Hmm.
And now you have other skills to add in, the kicks, the knees, the elbows, the spears. Staying on this as much as you can. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Any questions? There's a little bit different on the skill with punching. That's why here you can get away with it
Mhm.
100% more than you can with this. That's why when people, oh, I'm gonna fight, I'm like, no, and they come in swinging wildly, I was like, man. I have people beat up the bag before I even hold mitts because I wanna see how much power, because those are the wear and tear of my body that's been holding years and years, but now I don't. I hold those paddles more than the mitts because there's an art to it.
Yeah,
There's an art to holding the pads just as much as there is punching, but I'm also like at the tail end, I only hold with selected few that aren't gonna be.
yeah.
I can hit
hold
hard,
my-
I can hit hard on that one, but that's not what
Behemoth.
those focus mitts are for. You know what I mean? Oh,
Sorry about that.
no, that's part of the territory. That was my last mouthpiece, I had mold to my teeth, but it really,
That's
when I
smart.
was sparring in there, it makes a big difference. Cause I get punched in the face, I was agreeing to mutual punishment.
Yeah,
This stuff in here, you guys are not agreeing to that. When he participated in the national things, he was winning the first 2 rounds. Then the 3rd round, what happened? I was like, oh, I just lost it. It was mental. I was like, he gets hit, and I was like, dude, you've already come this way, and all this, and I was like, man, and it's easier said than done. One can do everything, but until you're prepping for that test, and then there's a curveball test at that math. Was 5,000 plus 5,000 minus 5,000.
5,000.
Okay, good. See how I started you? He was like, his eyes opened up and then I threw a curveball at you, but look at how fast you were able to adjust to that. 5,000 plus 225 plus 5.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
5,000 plus 25 plus 5.
5,030.
Okay, are you sure?
5,000 plus 25 plus 5 equals 5,030.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to make sure, because see, what I wanted to do is I wanted to second guess yourself. Because you're sure of it, yes, you know it.
yeah,
You know what-
predators will do that.
And that's exactly it. If somebody's in your space, no, hey, there's no, oh, hey, I'm Mr. Nice Guy, and none of this, it's black and white. How's your back?
Bad.
Bad? So I don't think doing the ball and doing all that, because that's probably gonna agitate
That,
because it was that fast twitch muscles until it's actually getting stronger. Have you done this? Here's a little spine stretch that one of my clients taught me down in Australia. Calls yoga for the spine. If you can do this, you can watch and see if this will do later on for him. And then actually have you do it. And then, so you're gonna put your hip to the wall as much as you can, but then do it over here. Do it right here, because then I'll kick up right here. So you follow me. Hip to the wall, butt to the wall. As I go in here, and then my feet are up. Now, toes, I'm gonna guide out shoulder width. Chin, so this is one of the best stretches for your back. I'm gonna guide you. You okay if I touch you? So toes are gonna be inward, pointing and downward. Tuck your chin, looking between your kneecaps, keeping your head, nope, flat. Trying to get this part of the neck flat on the mat, looking through here. And you feel how there's a stretch, everything, and just slightly, yep. Now you're gonna take your hand straight up, right up in here, you're gonna dorsiflex the fingers, spread it like you're grabbing a basketball, locking your spine so there should be no gap in your back, everything nice and flat. The middle fingers that I'm touching right here, you're gonna go above your head while looking down, stretching out in here, pulling, can you stretch out a little further, imagine some, oh, there you go, keeping this gap flat. Stretching, 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 dorsiflexing all the way up. That's just like pulling you, stretching down, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. As long as he's getting this neck, it's a spinal stretch that will be really good. It's a head to toe. Every muscle is activated. I was like, oh man, but this is really, really good. And hopefully that way you feel it. It's gonna be easier to have him go 20 to 30 seconds, maybe a minute, but not. But at the end of the day, yep, and that's probably it. And this stretches this. And if he just stays there watching TV up against the wall, this will be really good because then you're having gravity do its course naturally, and you're just relaxing, and there's no pressure on his back. So if there's you see him arching, like arch your back. Oh, yeah, you feel how that?
Yeah.
So as that's in here, you have to use your core to press down to keep everything in line up in there. But this will be really good, especially for as long as that's been like.
well, when he keeps doing too much,
Yeah.
like, I wrote a note to school asking him to sit out a PE on Friday and they forced him to go play football.
Oh my gosh, oh, that more impacting.
And they're taking him on a river rafting trip next week. You guys, like, let him, he knows his own capabilities, but there's some like, I don't even know what to call what's going on right now with his teachers and the kids, but some kids, all but like 3 of the boys have been a little insubordinate apparently, and so